Sambatskano. I'm Laura Price, and welcome to Talk With Me. Sambatskano, and welcome to this edition of Talk With Me with Amai. Amai Zolbaya is a published author multiple times over, writing about his experiences while visiting 86 countries. Learn why, after seeing so much of the world, he still considers himself lucky to be born Mongolian. In part one of our two-part series, Amai passionately explains the importance of Mongolian customs, traditions, and he shares with us some of Mongolia's secrets. Well, welcome to you, Amai.
Okay, first let's greet in Mongolian way.
Oh, okay.
Greets is like this.
Like
this.
this.
Yeah.
Oh, because you are...
Because the shaking hand is not nice. I mean, we hadn't this culture before. It just came with globalization.
So?
But usually we do like this way.
Just like this?
Yeah. But depending if you see the person who's older than you make lower. If someone younger...
Like okay, so we should go...
No, then we just make like this.
Like this, okay.
Yeah. And also, Sambetskano is a very short way of saying, but we say Amar Sambeno.
Amar Sambeno.
Sambeno is in goodwill,
yes.
And Amar, it's the state of our mind when we feel the, it's like tranquil,
tranquility.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And to find the Amar is very important for us, because when you find Amar, everything is, it's mean your Amar is good, it's mean like everything is okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, because you're our guest in Mongolia, I want to offer you this, it's called Airag.
Airag.
Probably you tried it before.
Not like this.
Yeah, and I explain you what is this. Okay, Airag, it's for us is maybe the most important, one of the most important drinks what we have. It's made from the horse milk, and it have like almost 99% of the all vitamins.
99% of
all vitamins, because the horse is not cow. Horse is the animal that goes like whenever the best grass, whenever it can go to mountain or 5 days running just to find a good meal. Horse is very different animal than the others, because horse don't have this don't have like one thing in the stomach that produce this some kind of elements that make us like happy or make us sad or depressed. You know,
they
horse,
do? Okay.
Horse don't have it.
Oh, they don't.
The cow, other animals have it, but horse don't have it. That's why horse all the time in the state of I don't know how to say, like
Zen.
Yeah. And this the Mongol horse is very different than the Western horse, because our horse is a wild horse. It's not the horse that kept in the little space, you know. And this horse have to collect as much as possible vitamins to feed the baby, because in 3 months after the baby like born, Mongolian winter is coming. Yeah. And our winter in some territory can be in minus 60, 70. Yeah. It's mean all what is here inside, all Mongols we try to drink in the summer this Airag, because when we drink it in the winter we don't get sick.
Okay.
And it's not only vitamins, and also have a lot of things like that helps us to
for digestion and things.
Everything. I mean, if mother prepares something for the baby, what can be inside, and especially if it's horse, the wildest horse in the world, yeah.
So you can't make Airag with foreign horses, European horses. It has to.
No, I think it's possible, but it will not taste.
It's not the same.
Yeah, this Airag is brought from the Arkhangai province. It's a central province, and have all like one of the best, like the taste, you know, because it's very depend on what kind of grass over there, what kind of flowers over there, because inside the Airag have lot of elements that brought from the nature. And that's why we have to drink it now.
Okay.
Because you don't drink too much, because we have another thing to drink after. And could you describe how is it taste like?
I think it tastes a little, it reminds me of dairy, like cheese or something.
Like yogurt, yeah? Like
yes, sour yogurt.
Yeah, but because some Airag have like carbonated. Some can have so much carbonate, like Coca-Cola, you know. But all Airag have some like 3-5% of the alcohol.
I thought so.
Yeah, you can get very drunk.
There's a little zing to it. Okay.
And also we give this Airag to the kids. When I was born in the city, but all summer I spent in the nomads land, you know, and I drink all day and everything is so
Great
nice.
day.
Yeah. And how is your staying in Mongolia?
It's wonderful.
Now is winter is coming. Are you ready for Mongolian winter?
Well, I came just before winter last year, but I hear this one's going to be different.
Yeah, because what I recommend you now, why we're making the program inside the gear, because the gear, you have to stay in the gear in the winter. Try to make it.
Yeah.
You know why I'm saying? Because first, all Mongols is nomads. Even I was born in the city, it doesn't mean nothing. I was just born in the city, but otherwise I'm Mongol. And we in the winter we stay in the gear. Yeah, and the gear is very strange. Not strange. It's an amazing structure that can be built in 25 minutes. You can have your home, and you can build in any place. It can be hot place, cold place, especially if you have problem with like insomnia or problem with stress, depression. What do you do first? What we do first? We go to the nomads land and stay in the gear. Because the gear, if you see in the window, like you say, like in English, yeah, like the window, let's say, we call it ton. It's on the top. It's why the ventilation have 60%. It's mean they all the time have fresh air. And also the wall is made from the wood. It's not cement. You know, cement. Cement maybe like feels warm, but cement is produced cold also.
It is cold,
So
yeah.
cement is very cold structure. This is made from the wood, which means will not freeze. And also the wall made from the wool, sheep wool. Our ship, it's not the European ship, yeah. It has to or Australian or New Zealand ship, yeah.
What's wrong with that? Yes.
No, our ship have to survive in the winter. Not only winter is cold, but also have to survive with the wolf and a lot of like struggles, you know, with food and everything. It's mean you have to be very tough ship to survive in Mongolia. And in the spring they give this wool to the nomads, you know, like it's a natural the way how our lifestyle. And we make this wool from the wool, and the wool, it's like you have live home. It's alive.
A live home.
Yeah, because when it's cold, the wool squeezes. It's become thick like this, you know, like to protect. But when it's hot, it expands and gives more air, you know, like. And that's why you like living inside the live structure.
Yeah.
And it gives because when you sleep here, you have so much air and every time you're outside, 3 steps and you're outside, you make fire in the middle, and this is the most amazing structure because I've been traveling so many countries that I know how people living around the world, and I would say this is the number one that can be, yeah.
Okay, where do you stay when you're in Mongolia? In a gear?
Yeah, last winter I stayed in the gear. I lived by myself alone, you know, like making fire, and it was amazing because in the West North province it can be like minus 50, 60, and I stayed there and I really enjoyed because now I know that I can make my fire, I can make my food, I can protect my family, and also I can survive in any environment.
Do you have to restoke the fire through the night, or it just stays warm all night?
Yeah, you continue to make a fire. Fire is like you have to deal with.
But does it stay warm for a long time in the gear after?
It depends how. If you make warm gear, it's for a long time stays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. Now we have to drink, yeah. It's like you drinking the most, I would say, most nutritious, most healthy drink in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, can you tell me any other thing that can be so healthy, so natural, and plus it's from the horse, not from the other, like cow, it's more like calm animal, yeah, sheep or any other milk, but horse, it's the animal who don't stay at home, and also they have to be wild and they fight with wolves to survive in Mongol land, and that's why we like to be nomads, you know. Okay, Airek is one of our best drinks we have. But another thing, we have more secret. Like in the past, it was secret because it was not allowed to outsiders. You know, in Mongolian language, we say khatat. Khatat, it doesn't mean foreigner; it means outsider.
So
you're outsider. And in the past, it was you couldn't have this. You know, you were not allowed. In our history, I have one time the Russian king, not king, the like ruler came, and he was very loyal to Mongol Khan, and he said that okay, now you can drink as a Mongol, and this is I explain you what is this. This is looks like water.
Yes.
Yeah. In the world, we have alcohol. Yeah, alcohol. It's everything comes from the grown like things. Yeah,
Yes.
like wine is from the grape, vodka from the wheat. I don't know, whiskey, all other things
Yeah.
made something that grow. This called erch and shming erch. Shim in my language, Mongol language, mean that from all of them, like from something you take and make the most precious. You take out. How is called in English? How to say it?
Extract or dilute? No, extract, I suppose.
Okay, example. This is we take milk, cow milk, and we make from cow milk. We make yogurt. We keep yogurt to get how it's called when it get more strong and
Concentrated.
yeah, concentrate. We concentrate for a long time, and it's become very strong, like the liquid. Yeah. And we have special thing to take out from the milk. This.
Oh, this.
Like yeah, from I don't know 10 liter of the milk, maybe you get only 1 liter of this, and it's mean inside. If you remember when we drink milk, we're always happy and all
Yes.
colors is nice, yeah. And
Uh-huh.
we know how to take from the milk all that elements.
Okay.
And all
The happy.
Happy elements like all from 10 liter. We take out this one,
Okay.
and inside this is it's the fat from the milk.
Oh, this yellow thing.
Yeah. And what we're gonna do now? We have to, usually you can drink it cold. It's okay, but when you warm it up like this,
Yes.
and when you warm up, inside happens some kind of this. I don't know how to say. Like chemical reaction or
Yes.
natural reaction, how it's called, yeah? Because inside, cow eat a lot of flowers, grass, yeah? And when we take this liquid from shming from the milk, inside have a lot of things, yeah? And when you warm up,
It activates it.
it activates,
Okay.
and it gives you, like, after you drink this, the colors are different, and your mood is different.
Oh my.
And
Okay.
And this is our very, very old tradition, And when some very special guest comes, you offer this, and you cannot buy it in the shop. It is not exported. You cannot buy. You only can find if you know the nomads,
Wow.
and you can have good quality of this if you, if you're in the right place, right location,
So I'm very lucky.
Oh, you are very lucky
Yes.
to be in Mongolia.
Yes.
I mean, nowhere. I mean, I was traveling for like 10 years almost. I drink all alcohol of the world, but I would say that all alcohol, nothing to compare with our shming, because this is not something like from the grown thing. It's from the mother milk, and we learn how to extract this magical drink.
Have you had in the Polynesian islands, the pulpy drink that is an hallucinogenic? Have you been there?
Oh, not yet.
Can you tell me about some of the alcohols that you've had around the world?
I think all African ones,
Yes.
European, like Asian, North and Central American ones. But it's not like hallucinating, it's more, if you take the computer,
Yes.
let's very easy, simple. If you take the computer, you have the button, like a refresh button.
Yes.
Yeah? When your computer doesn't work, you press it and it refreshes, yeah?
Yes. This is a...
Let's take all alcohol of the world. It's refreshed. I mean, when you're tired of the work or things, you drink it, yeah, to rest. This one doesn't refresh. This one restart. You understand how the difference?
Yes.
I tell you example that because when the Soviets, we were in union with the Soviets for like 70 years, and a lot of Soviet soldiers were here. When they found what is this, they were begging. And in Russian, like they have vodka. Yeah, they call their alcohol vodka, but they call this one hitraya vodka, which means that the very how you say smart, like this kind of vodka. They call this, and there's a lot of stories how the begging of the nomads say, please. Okay, in our culture, because you know Mongolia is very big and very different tribal country, and every tribe have own way to receive it. In my example, my father tribe is different than my mother tribe. In my father tribe, usually the women drink first because they when guests and everything, women take it first to show to the guest that she made it and it's a very clean and very good quality and safe.
I understand.
But another explanation why the women drink, because you know woman is the one who take care of the guests, cooking and everything, and the woman is better to take it first.
She deserves it first? Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise the men and older men, guests, and you know. But when women take first, she's all
Better for
living
everyone. Nice.
in good mood.
Yeah.
But in most of the time, the men take the first.
Okay.
And I will taste it and I will give it to you,
Okay.
and you tell from your way how is it and.
My virgin palate. Okay. Thank you. Okay. It's not. It's like. It's like cheesy again, like yogurt, but not. Maybe a little bit of alcohol. Yeah, it's a subtle taste. It's not strong.
Yeah, that's very dangerous. Why I'm saying because you see when you taste it, it doesn't taste like vodka or like strong. It's around maybe 8%.
You could drink a glass of it, but not really. Yeah.
But the thing that what difference between the Western and our culture is because the world is a 3 dimension. Yeah. If you take example, if you take like this way, if you take like spirit, alcohol, like they say, okay.
Ooh.
Alcohol, if it's 40%, and people think, oh, it's very strong.
Yes.
But they don't understand that maybe alcohol very strong, but this spirit part may be small. This one is different because this one have like only like small of taste of the alcohol, like maybe 10%, but the other one very strong. You understand?
Yes.
I know many people like who were tasting first. They say, oh, it's like. It's weak, you know. But I saw people like just sitting like us talking, and falling in the middle of conversation.
It's like you know the waxy cheese things you buy in the supermarket, the hard that you offer to guests when they come.
Yeah.
It tastes like that to me.
Yeah, of course, because it's from milk. But only difference because in 10-liter milk, you extract. This one just to have.
Just this.
Yeah, can you imagine like if so many Mongols, like especially the Mongols who are abroad, when they see this program and see what you're drinking, they're gonna swallowing and
salivate.
Will not sleep for a few days thinking about Mongolian homeland. You know.
So all Mongolians have tried this.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Even sometimes when you're a kid in the nomad's land, you steal from.
You have a little sip. Will you have another?
And it's good for us because our conversation gonna go well.
Thank you.
Take the big, you know.
Big.
Yeah. I mean, from this one you will not fall, but this one will give you very good mood. And also, you know, old people have to drink this because old people they cannot sleep, you know, because of long time of thoughts, long time of life. And when you drink warm up. I didn't warm up too much because if too much, our language is gonna change, you know. But it's very good for health. It's a milk.
Can you give me a crash course in Mongolian history, please?
Okay. First of all, what I was taught and what we know, we're all this continuous civilization and a human being. Meaning that I know now the world education program goes like the Western way. Say, oh, first civilization came like in Egypt, yeah, when near to the Nile they learned how to grow things, yeah, and they settled, they made city people, yeah. But what we think is this is how city civilization was created. Okay, city civilization we will start now, maybe from Egyptian civilization. But before they start to learn to grow things, they were nomad people.
Mm-hmm.
And now, if you in Mongolia, you see in 2016, we have nomad people living,
Yes.
same as that time and previous time.
Mm-hmm.
And we say ourselves that we are the longest continuous civilization that exists in the human world. And also, we have people call us nomads, but we are not. Okay, the English word nomads is closest that can describe us, but we are not nomads. We are noodle-chin people.
What is the difference?
Because nomad is, when you say something like it's a nomad, people think, oh, the people just moving, no? That's
Yes.
nomad. But when you say noodle-chin, it's mean moving is not the only thing. Moving is just because we're moving, because we are noodle-chin people. Noodle-chin is our belief. Yeah, we are Tengri believer people. Tengri, it's no religion. We don't have book for Tengri. It's not like the Christianity or Islam or I don't know Buddhism. We have Tengrism. It's like the closest to you to explain it is like it's gonna be like now it's very like popular, like green.
Oh.
Eco. Yeah, this now becoming popular,
Understand.
but this is our belief.
Mm-hmm.
We believe that human is a part of the nature, like one of many lives of the nature, and human have to live in balance with the nature, because if you destroy this balance, the nature will destroy us.
Yeah.
And this belief existed for many thousand years, but last like 20 some years we have this very big pressure of the globalization, which changed a lot of people's mind in Mongolia, but still we have this, we follow it and believe in Tengri.
There is a statistic I heard, I don't know if it's accurate, that maybe 1 in 6 people in the world are connected to Genghis Khan.
Yeah, it can be very true, because the example, the people call it now Asian. Like people like us, people called Asian.
Yeah.
But this word came to our world language maybe, I don't know, 100 years ago just. Before, it used to called Mongoloid race.
Mongoloid race.
Do you remember, like in the old
Yes.
books says, Mongoloid race, Europoid race, Negroid race, as a race. And we are the biggest race. How big territory we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, even in North America, Latin America, Indians is the people from us. They move. Even I go to Latin America, the people think I'm from there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, of course. I remember when I was crossing border from United States to Mexico, they didn't even check me. They said, okay, it's okay.
Wow.
In many countries, they have local price, not tourist price, because I look local.
Yeah.
And if you see south is all Asia, people look like us. Go to Vietnam.
Yeah.
I mean, it's mean that genetically we spread, and after people make settlements and make the new country new. But as a Mongol federal state was created by the many different tribes with many different religion, origin, language. It's not necessary that Mongols have to speak a Mongol language. We have tribes who speak Turk language or other language dialects. We have Mongols who Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, you know. Because our creation of the Mongol roots is not about the religion or about language. It's about the genetically spreading. I mean,
It makes sense.
yeah, naturally we're thinking it's a very normal thing, because you have to spread and make their own territory, and that's how the world existed on that time. But after, of course, I heard many times people blaming, oh, you Mongols were brutal. I said, who wasn't brutal?
Yeah, of course.
Before the creation of United Nations, every nation had to survive. Every nation had to do something to exist. That was the history. After United Nations, we are the most peaceful country in the world.
Famous for it, actually.
Yeah. And this is what our first Mongol state was created. But after we expand, and because we cannot be only the state with the nomads, because there's a lot of countries who's not nomads. And then the grandson of the Genghis Khan, the Kublai Khan, created the Yuan dynasty, also with Yuan Empire, which is this nomad ruled settlement country. Like example, China. If you see the map of China now, it's a creation of the Kublai Khan, because the Han Chinese never been so big. Because if you see the West China, it's Uyghur people. You know, south is the Tibetan. If you take the southeast, it's Shanghai is different, and
Yes.
Cantonese people. You know,
Yes.
but the Kublai Khan united it, and the map of China now is actually the creation of the Kublai Khan country. It's why China accept our kings, our Khans, as their Han.
Really?
No, of course they make the biggest statue now. I don't know.
Wow.
It's for us it's very nice because yeah, they accept that Mongol Khan actually did good for China, and also the Russia is very good to us because the first Russian state was created by the Bat Khan, which also grandson of the Genghis Khan. Before the Russia, it was the Kiev was the capital and many different kingdoms, you know, like small kingdoms, and there is a Russian like very like historical person called Nevsky. He came to the Bat Khan, the grandson of Genghis Khan, asked him to help him to unite Russia and create one state. And it's why the Russia was created as in history. It's mean, you see now Mongolia, we have in the world 3 big countries now, like empires, let's
Yes.
say, yeah? We between 2 of them, yeah?
Yes.
Like China and Russia. But look at this, how we living in the full harmony with them and in peace. We don't need visa to China, we don't need visa to Russia, and we have very good relationship with both of them. But most important, they protecting us. We don't have any border problem. We don't have any inner problem with religion or dictatorship or military or religious. I don't know. We don't have any problem. We live in the most peace country in the world. If you make this the number, Mongolia.
Yeah. It's very safe, very peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how the history goes.
That's how it goes. Can you explain to the viewers a little about more women are educated at university here than anywhere else, really. I feel like equality is a bigger deal here than most countries. And the story of Chinggis with his wives, when he was away, they took care of, they ruled, right? The women are valued, I think, more here than in my country.
I think I was traveling like 86 countries. Like, can you imagine how many thousands?
86.
86. How many thousand people I met around the world? Because what I'm doing, I'm searching. I'm writing about the life. I'm writing about the importance, about happiness, about, I'm searching for many things.
Yeah.
And what I realized that in the world now, we have very big confusion or misunderstanding thing. Because we think that man is choosing.
Yes. You figured it out.
Yeah,
we tricked you, but you figured
exactly,
it out. Yeah.
But it took me many, many years to understand it because we believe that we are like these macho people,
Yes.
and we're choosing and having like wife and this how we create a family. But in reality, it's the woman who choose. And that was the biggest like explorer of my life.
So that's what you found.
Yeah, but it's around the world. But in Mongolia, we know it.
Yeah.
We know that the man's happiness in the hands of the
happy
good
wife.
Yeah. And Genghis Khan also said, because example in Mongolia, all traditional music, if we take maybe 50-60% of them is about mother.
Is it?
Yeah. Maybe 20% about nature. Maybe another like 20% about something important, and maybe 5 or 10% about the father.
Okay, good.
That's unfair, but it's okay. That's what we know. That's how it is. Because for us is men, we know how to deal outside, but we don't know how to deal inside.
You don't?
No, I mean we cannot handle it because man naturally, in Mongolian language we have this proverb say, man's happiness in endless step, meaning that man like to be in freedom, and that's why the example in no man's land, the grandmothers and mothers teach their daughters, say, hey men, if you want to have home, family, you have to have men. To have men, you have to learn 3 things. And you have to remember that man's happiness in the endless step. Like meaning like men always have to go. And to keep them, you have 3 many important things. One of them,
yes.
What it can be? What do you think?
Don't know.
What is your mother tells you?
Enlighten me.
What mother tells you, like how to keep the man next?
Well, to give him good food. That's
Mhm.
one.
That's a very important one, because if you, our nomad grandmothers say, don't allow men to learn to cook or
Oh.
to get control of the kitchen. They say, because when when men get control of the kitchen and they know how to cook and other things, they become independent.
Uh-huh.
You know, but when you keep the kitchen away from the man, and if he don't know how to cook, then he cannot go far. They say.
Yes, when my husband is angry with me, I make a delicious meal.
Yeah, it's why he cannot run away. The second one is take care. Because we say that every man goes from one woman
Yes.
to other woman. Like, no, meaning from the mother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Hand to the-
because every mothers take care of the son,
Yes.
fathers take care of the daughter. Like it is how naturally goes. Yeah, it's mean we always searching something, because if mother have too much care of you, then you have to search someone who can have the same care.
Another
It's
mother,
the caring is the another thing. And of course, third one we're not gonna.
We're not going to talk
you.
about it. Oh, you tell me later. Okay.
Okay, let's have the shming.
Okay, shall I?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how it is in Mongolia.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, like after my traveling, I'm also going back again to travel. I realized how it's nice, how I'm lucky to be born in Mongolia.
I think so.
Yeah, seeing so many countries. I mean, there's some countries very difficult life.
Yeah.
You know, some of them in the war now, some of them in really social distress.
Yes.
In many of them, people don't have freedom time. You know, especially if you get into this routine of the life that you cannot go out lifetime. 30 years, you cannot have 1 month.
No, many people. Many people.
And that's what I found in Mongolia. In no man's land, people live I remember when I was a kid, before this capitalism came to Mongolia, the nomads didn't know what is money.
Oh, that's amazing.
They didn't. I mean, if you know, even now, if you go, example, maybe I don't know how it's in your country, but in many countries, if I go to outside of the city, visit somebody's home and say, "Hey, I'm hungry. Do you have food, or I need to sleep because it's outside it's cold?" Probably they're gonna shoot you. Yeah, many countries. In nomads, Mongolia, no. You go to outside of the city, from the city downtown. You see, we have modern downtown. We have all civilization things, but only 30 kilometers, maybe 20 kilometers, and you are in nomad's land. And you can come to the nomads, and they're gonna offer you food. You can stay there. You know, that's how different culture is.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday night for part 2 of our special edition of Talk With Me with Amai Zolbaya.